I don't know. No. Can you imagine? Here's a guy where we have ISIS that he essentially founded, if you look. Remember I said founded and he's going to get the medal for having, not kiddingly. But it's really not that kiddingly. But then they put it on, he founded. I says, let me tell you something. When they pulled out of Iraq the way we should have never been in Iraq, and I was against it, and they know it. But we should have never been in Iraq. But when we were, the way he pulled out, he announced when he's leaving, he pulled out everybody instead of leaving groups behind. And they created a vacuum and ISIS was formed. Now think of this, because the biggest thing that came out of the debate, in my opinion, and it really came out of the first debate, which if I didn't have a fixed microphone or a broken microphone, nobody's been able to tell me, but I watched. Couldn't talk very good because my mic didn't work. But I watched, and I said, you know, it's interesting. Hillary says she's going to do this, and this, and this, and this. But she's been there for 30 years. She never did it. And I said to her in the second debate, I said, let me ask you a question. And by the way, you know that so-called commission on presidential debates? The head guy used to work for Bill Clinton. Did you know that? I just found that out. The head guy worked for Bill Clinton. Oh, yeah, what a rigged deal this is. But here's the story. I have no respect for that group, by the way. I've none. It sounds good. Presidential commission. Give me a break. That's why I was so happy what we did to annihilate the enemy the other day. So happy. Because we're dealing against a very dishonest system. But Hillary, so important, wants to have a radical, and this is very radical, immigration. She wants to radicalize immigration, where you have people pouring in. Remember this, the Border Patrol agents, 16,500 gave me their endorsement. Last week, ICE, these are great people. You don't hear great things because they're not allowed to do their job. These are people that frankly would work a lot less. I mean, their job's easier if Hillary wins because basically all they have to do is stand there and watch people walk in front of them. ICE, these are great people, tough people, smart people. First time in their history they endorsed me. They got to work harder. And they endorsed me. And one of the things they told me that I thought was terrible is that she refused when she was Secretary of State to make foreign countries take back their criminal aliens. In other words, we have somebody in from a foreign country illegally. The person kills somebody, hurts somebody, robs a store, robs a bank, does all sorts of, sells drugs all over the place, poisons are used. And we want to send them back to the country from which they came. And they bring them back and the country says, we're not taking them. Because they're smart, they don't want them. So they bring them back into the United States and we put them into our society. I guarantee you, and you can mark my words, and there's a lot of tape running, that won't happen once when Donald Trump is president. Not once. Guarantee you.